Oh, my liege, my lover, what will your wife think? My wife is long since accustomed to who I am. She got used to these things years ago. And of our son, what will you do with him? I will treat him like all the rest of my sons. I will find him a kingdom and make him a king. He deserves no less. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with Samrat Pawan, the bear of the Lohara Empire. We got a long journey to go. This is an amazingly huge empire. We're not even going all the way to the end. We're only reaching this far into it. But this is a 14-month journey, and that is with fast horses. So I guess we should just get started. I guess we should just get going so that we can get out there, make some money, meet some people. I can't wait. Lose some stress. Nice, we do like to travel. Immediately we have a rebellion, and it's decided to come to fruition right away. It is these guys, this Liberty faction. Alright, well, who's the strongest in here? It's this guy. He's a powerful vassal. He doesn't have a position because he's not... Let me see. So, are you good at anything, sir? Other than what you're doing? No? You could, I guess, be a marshal. Are you good at anything? No. No. But none of you are. So what are we gonna do here? I mean, she's good, and she's probably saved my life multiple times. But I might be able to solve this problem just like right now by just sticking him in there. I could also make him the Chancellor, but then I would have nothing to do with this guy. Ultimately, the other thing we could do is we could send him a gift. Since we are going to make a ton of money on this tour, we can't afford it. And then we can transition the gift into a befriend action. People they're marrying, and I don't want to do above my stat. That's no good. He's got no sons. I'm not betrothing my two literal baby daughters to him. Well, they're not literally babies anymore, but you know what I mean. I'm not doing that. I've already had to betroth my two young sons just to keep us out of rebellions. And I'm not ready to marry my two little daughters, my two little genius daughters to get that done either. He's made a lot of geniuses, by the way. It's just straight up unexpected. Life of a ruler. Several penitents gather around me asking for stories of my life, and I think back on what I could tell them, and two stories jump to mind. One is when I married Samarjina Rajakavabai. It is a lovely memory. On the other hand, when my holy war against yeah, everyone loves a war story. Yeah, that's true. But this is better. You know? This is better. I'll tell the story about my marriage. Demopati Anata's friendship. I am now friends with this guy. Is that's cool. He wants to become my friend. I will accept his friendship. We have nothing against making lots of friends. The toll of conquest. So this woman has had her entire family die in my war. I'm going to do this. It's a lot of money, but I do kind of feel bad about that war. It was completely unnecessary. It's created me a rivalry that has put people's lives at risk. The strength of that degraded is probably because of the gift. But we're gonna check. Yeah, he fell out of it. We're gonna still make him our friend though. I might pursue more people in that list since I'm on cooldown with my last brother to become friends anyway. And we did have that little dispute there where he revealed the obviously known to everybody affair and the fact that I obviously had more children with her than just the one. I mean, that's the true thing that happened, right? I don't know how friendly we'll be for a little bit. I gotta forgive him for that some before I try to make him a friend again. I receive a welcome worthy of a Samrat at the gates of Masamanta Dapati Kalana's Durga in Ajameru. My coffer wagons and tax collectors making the goal of my visit very clear. Yes. Alright. I have enjoyed my time here. Always the feasting. Always the, I ask you to give me a feast and then I get all mad that you did it. Yeah. I don't know what use this hook will be. Let's check and see if there's any immediate use for it. Let's modify his contract. No. Do we want to start pushing people towards high? I don't actually think we need to. Like, there's no reason to make them upset by pushing them to high because we're so strong. So we'll just leave that. That hook might come in handy later for something. This is my third son or my second son? This is my third son. He wants to be stewardly. Okay, do I have a good steward? The alternative to making him a steward would be to do it myself. I guess my wife could do it. I don't know if she'll be around that long, though. My daughter could also do it. She's almost as good as my wife. And she's also so many. There's so many geniuses. They're just like falling out of the woodwork now. It's pretty much impossible at this point for us not to find somebody who's gonna perfect the education of a child. Like, my whole family is filled with genius. It has been a long and wondrous evening of revelry and merriment, and many a goblet of wine has been shared between me and my good host, Masamatadapati Kalana of Rajputana. You underestimate my drinking contest? The thing about the drinking contest is this makes him upset with you for not doing it, but this doesn't actually have to fire, which makes this a strange don't try it. Like, because if we're saying we're not going to have a drinking competition, he gets mad every single time, right? But if we say this, sometimes he just said he doesn't want to do it, right? So he rejected it. I guess that's just his doing the rejection on his side of the event is what that's supposed to represent, I guess. But is this... I emigrate from my slumber for another peaceful night staying with Masamatapati Kalana of Rajputana. I regain my consciousness. I feel something heavy beside me that wasn't there before. So he has put a woman into my bed. She is a wheezing wanderer. I mean, I think we would do this. The hard part is to figure out what his lustful is. In the past, we had... like, he's obviously not against extramarital affairs because clearly he had one for a long time that produced multiple children. So he definitely doesn't have the sort of lusty restraint that Kalaza did, where Kalaza was only lusty with his wives, which meant he always had to be at the wife cap. I think he would do this. So he's gonna do it. Why not? What's the worst thing that can happen? He gets Lowler's pox and dies? He's an old man. Life as a Samrat brings all manner of magnificent and fanciful food to my plate, but lately I have grown tired of these same flavors and textures. I desire the truly outrageous, the truly exotic. A worthwhile experiment has a 25% chance of making me sick. How bad is a stomach ache? It's a 5-year-long stomach ache. That's... what a thing. What a thing. 75% chance that it's not so bad. That it gives me and a 50% chance that it's actually good. We're gonna do the experiment. We gained successful food experiment for 5 years. Wonderful. Turned out great. I have concluded my royal visitation of Ajanameru, and now my procession prepares to depart. He's refused us. Oh no, he didn't refuse us. This is a different event. Okay. You are a wise man with no wife who could be used to get some strapping kids if we were to do that. No, he can go. It's fine. Local justice, we arrive in a small village in Pushkar to see quite a commotion in the town square. An unfortunate creature is surrounded by furious villagers. The bleak, hopeless look in his eyes fades and brightens as you notice my approach. My Samrat, these villagers say my actions have made a sinner of me, but it's all lies. Won't you give me the Samrat's justice? I mean, I don't want to lose control in the county. That's not good. We shouldn't be spreading around negative control to other people's counties. We don't want him to be executed either. We don't like that. So he can join the court. I don't know if he's good at anything. Yeah, you can join. That's fine. Danger. This is fine. So this guy has become sick. He's my executioner. Oh, my executioner is sick. That's actually kind of sad. I don't want him to die. That's fine though. We have our our physician with us, so we'll just have him treat him, because that's like 100%. Ooh, no, it's not. He's not very good. I don't think I've had a... I don't think I've had a doctor before that was this bad. Straight up. Why are you even my physician again? Probably because I had no better choices? Wait, it's my cupbearer. Why are you having my cupbearer do it? That doesn't make any sense. I think I know a cure. I mean, in this case, I guess the person who has to do it is me, because I have the highest chance. And we made him well. Good. Good for us. The truth of it. We will always go to the criminal and see he is brave. He is lazy. And he is fickle. Huh. That actually makes it hard to determine. I am here to pardon him and her. You're in luck. You're in luck. We have Kashmir's best executioner right here. I mean, normally I use these traits to determine whether or not he did the thing, but there's nothing here that really shows me that I can trust that he didn't do it. Let's look at his wife. His wife is honest, which means she honestly believes her husband didn't do it, but she's also arbitrary, which means she could honestly believe that it was fine that he did. You know, I don't think I'm going to intervene. In fact, I think I'm going to have the world's best executionist do this. You know, we have an executioner for a reason. Wait, what was sinful? How did I sinful? What did I do that made me sinful? Did somebody reveal another one of my... It wasn't executing that guy, was it? That would be absurd. Alright, we're thoughtful now. Man. I can't actually believe that I dropped to sinful. That's a very rare thing for me to have happen. I guess it's all the fornicating, I guess. A little too much fornicating, maybe? I don't know. Maybe somebody revealed another one of his children or something? It didn't show me that, though, that I saw. Maybe I just zoomed over it too fast. Maybe I just zoomed over it too fast. Alright. My arrival at Masamantatapati Girihardi's Durga in Ujjaini is marked with fanfare befitting of a Samrat of the realm. The presence of my coffer wagon and tax collectors are quickly noted. Yes, of course, because I am here for money. And for spreading justice across all of Lohara. Our tour is almost already at its cap. It's got there already. Show her in at once. Thank you for your pledge, and I reaffirm your oaths to me. Too bad that you didn't do so good, but you know, we're not going to embarrass you. Not in front of your peer vassals. That would be cruel. Girdahari has been quite the gracious host so far, showing me his lands and possessions with pride. I'm immediately taken aback when he starts stammering and clearly trying to draw my attention away from an apparently unremarkable door. I think he should have to share with me. I don't know why he would be hiding things from me. I mean, I could just take the hook though. I could pretend I didn't see it. Yeah, we're making enough money. We don't need to press him on it. Wandering the countryside of Ujjaini, I happen across what seems to be a gathering of peasants in a small hamlet, accompanied by their proud owners, plump and healthy livestock graze. It is the plump and healthy livestock event. Well, I shall judge the contest, because why wouldn't I? You know, I'm a magnanimous man. I'm not a bad guy, I'm a good guy. Oh, my glory is widely known. My wife is pregnant again. She's getting pregnant so much for someone her age. My. We seem to be rather unrestrained in producing new children. Well, I mean, if we have another son, we'll check out how things are going and buy him a crown if we have to. It's time for tribute. It is time for tribute. And he has accepted the tribute. And we move on to the next location. Lower consequences. You over there, I hear a distant cry turn around to find a plow holding peasant, his breast heavily agitated. So he stops for a second. I'm sorry, my lord, but rare is the chance I have to talk to you. I understand that you must grow the realm, but the royal buildings that you've built here have left us without a job. He clutches his plow. Come work my lands. I shall give you what was taken from you. Interesting. I could give him gold, but I would much rather have him come work my lands. I think this is just going to be best for everybody. Going to make Kashmir's population like us more. It's gonna have some development growth, which is something we're looking for right now. Runaway or lost. As we manage to get through the dangerous path in Rajshejwar, we decide to rest for the night. As I walk around the encampment, a strange feeling that someone is missing bothers me. I ask around and everyone agree on one thing, that they don't remember seeing Somnath all day. Somnath? You mean my heir. My son, my heir. That's who you mean is missing. This is the ubiquitous, if he dies, the second heir is almost as good as him check. Right? We just casually click on his younger brother to see if we'll be okay if he dies. And then let's mount a search party for him. Of course we're going to do a search party, but I'm going to probably try to find him myself. How is my intrigue at this age? 25, my prowess. I could bring him back, which will make him upset. I could mount a search party, which will cost us money. There is really no way to know which one of these is more likely to succeed. I am not good at intrigue, is the thing. I don't know if the search party is more likely to succeed, though. I'll send the search party. And they found him and brought him back. Yeah, he doesn't like the fact we found him and brought him back, which means he did run away. During my travels, I've come to realize that Rajasthani locals here in Rampura value warriors above all else. Can you show me some moves? Trained in warrior culture. Good. Aster among the woods. We ride through the Thakana of Kota. I find myself becoming infatuated with the scenery. Truly, the jungle of Kota must be the fairest in all of Lohara. And fairer still are the women who call it home. I mean, if we keep doing this, it's going to really ruin our religious standing. I hear Rajkun Vabari shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound like that of wood breaking, or my patience finally snapping. I step out on the leaves to see a splintered remains of my wagon wheel. My wagon wheel! Oh, she broke the wagon wheel. So we have almost reached our third destination. Travel, a stop on the way. Traveling through the muddy streets of Kora, people are a rare sight. Empty houses, derelict. A child plays with a dog in silence, then hides away when he sees our entourage. A local priest points at my admired Samrat Pawan. Samantha Pirithvarama welcomes us in a dusty hallway. It is a big honor to have you visit our humble domain. If you would like to please stay for the night and join us for supper. We'll do it. And of course he robs us. My arrival at Masamanta Dapati Bhaskar's Durga in Kanjagupta is marked with fanfare befitting the Samrat of the realm. The presence of my coffer wagons and tax collectors are quickly noted. Let's get to it. My vassal Masamanta Dapati Bhaskar has taken me out to see his well-kept crops. Our people have long since shed their worries of famine or starvation. We're truly blessed here in Jajamau, he says with a content smile. We're not stealing from him. We've already hit the cap. We can't get more than that. I must bring this knowledge back. That is what we're going to do. We're going to bring the knowledge back. As we continue to tour the grounds, okay, so we're going to do a hunting challenge with him. I am the better hunter. And we impress him with how great a hunter we are. We're becoming quite wealthy. During the tour of Dhamma of Kayakubja, I am locked in a conversation with my brother and friend Masamanta Pati Bhaskar about Vishnu's divine plan for humanity, when he's interrupted by one of its courtiers. Yes, we've silenced the wise. I will take the wise. You can join me. You know, you should be more open-minded, brother. Open-mindedness is something I definitely suggest to others, even if I do not always do it myself. Let's see who we should make our friend next. Is there anybody here who would make a good friend? Well, maybe this guy. We just start befriending our council. That's cool. And I have had a son. Ugh. I didn't need another one of those. But I suppose there are consequences to your actions when you can't manage your feelings and thoughts. Shedding this mortal coil. I continue my tour of the grounds of... yes, this is the assassination game. Of course. Have at it, you bampot. It's time for tribute. Thank you for giving me my tribute. I deserve it. Having just exited the tavern recommended by Masamanta Dapati Bhaskar, I find myself outside in the shady alleyway. Out of the darkness, a strange sound emerges. I quickly move towards the sound, curious as to its origin. I get a glimpse of Masamanta Dapati Denegadevi? What is she doing out here in a murky alleyway at this hour? If I could just inch a bit closer. She's not a believer. I don't know why she was whispering about not believing in the gods in an alleyway outside of a bar, but whatever. We have visited the Grand Temple. We have gained a learning lifestyle perk, which we will put in planned cultivation. It's good. And we shall continue. More learning lifestyle experience. Travel Bengali woman. Oh, do I need another wife? Oh, she's gorgeous. How can we say no? It's impossible. I don't know what to do. We are producing so many unnecessary children. We are hurting our son's inheritance left and right. I should think of my son. I'm gonna think of my son this time. And our wife has given us another daughter. She is... Actually, is she a 3 for 3 on daughters? No, she's not. What am I saying? Of course she's not. She gave us all 3 of our sons. She's... You know... Our second wife here. She is, Yeah, Asha's a fine name. She's really put in some work. I mean... Our family does not rival the size of Great Kalaza's family, but it is still quite large. And it expands like crazy. And we just looked at the family tree a short time ago, and we're in the middle of this extraordinarily long journey that we're not even close to the end of. Well, we're getting there. Got a couple more stops, and then we come back, right? Yeah. Okay, I mean, let's just take a second here. It's not gonna hurt anything to take a second here. Let's open the dynasty tree. This family tree. It zooms out all the way and it's not even close. It's not even close. The enormous original line of Kalaza. We may have grown this family from, I believe, 5, me, my father, and my 2 cousins, 4 people to 83. That is a big change in population in a family for this amount of time. We are a family that validates an empire. We have so many people out there trying to live their best lives. We should maybe try to start marrying some people into territory gain, just so we can start spreading our family to other regions. Earlier in the game, we'll just put this aside for a second again, even though it's just like, earlier I was like, oh, we're never going to be able to do anything with the Byzantine Empire. That's crazy. It's... The distance between myself and the Byzantine Empire is now significantly shorter than the distance between myself and the other side of myself. Like... The Byzantine Empire neatly probably fits inside of just main Lohara at this point. If we could like tuck it all in nice and tight, it probably just fits in this section, not even including the hinterlands. We've also made more money in spite of buying a whole bunch of stuff than we had at the start, and we're not done yet. My ride through the grounds of Dama, of Dama of Bumthang is brought to a sudden jolting halt as I feel my prize horse. Oh, my horse stumbled. Everyone, including horses, make mistakes. Someday I will play a character who is so callous that they would kill their horse over that, but it hasn't happened yet. Ducal Conquest? I don't think we're going to be doing any Ducal Conquests, but I can say this. I would like that minus 20% cost for titles, especially since we do need to buy a title for our youngest son, just so we can fix our heir's current situation. I think the kingdom we're going to buy for him is Gouge. Well, let's look what's available. Okay? Just look at the titles that are available. So much. I just literally canceled the one I came in here to look at. Literally canceled the one I came in here to look at. Oh, this needs to be repaired before we miss the chance. I'm not employing a court physician. What the heck? Well, this guy's good. We'll put him in there. I wonder how long that's been for. How did he die? How did I miss it? It must have been a pop-up. Oh. We're just so overwhelmed by all the things we gotta do. It's just... we're so huge. Okay, I was doing something. And it was... oh, figuring out what kingdom titles I have. So we can buy Tsang right here. And then we have Sindhi, which we don't want to give away because it's mostly our territory. And we have Kabulistan, which also our main duchy is in, so we don't want to give that away. I guess that just leaves Tsang. Tsang, I think, is more right than Sing, which is, I don't know why I said it that way the first time. So we're just going to buy Tsang and hope that it migrates to our youngest brother. It appears that it has, which is great. Now, maybe we'll stop having kids now. Maybe we'll stop. She's probably going to have one more. Knowing our luck, she's going to have one more. On my tour of Bomthang, I have found a rare moment where I'm not being ferried around. Oh, right, so it's time to relax. We could just relax, but we're already... excellent opportunity for charity. That's true. That's a lot of charity, though. We can see how they worship. I think that's interesting. Of course, the problem with that is that we don't actually want to convert. And the last one is the census. But it's a very small amount of stress for a relatively decent number of men of gold. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a census. It'll also help their control go up if they need it, which I'm not sure they do. But if they do, you know, they didn't. Well, there's no way to know now. It could have been like 90. At last, I managed to find myself alone in the wilds of the Dama of Bumthang when my mind wanders to thoughts of my wife. No, I don't think so. I'm not marking that just because I'm thinking of my wife. You never know when there's secretly lurking holy trees and rocks. I've concluded my royal visitation. It is time for tribute. Of course, my brother has given me tribute. It's only 50 gold. I find myself curious to see how the lowlifes of Bumthang live, so I pay a visit to an establishment where the locals seem to be growing quite rowdy. One man stands atop a table commanding the attention of everyone in earshot. Kalaza bleeds us dry with these bloody taxes, yet he expects our undying loyalty. Arrest these traitors. I don't know who Thinley is, and I don't know why I'd care if he'd be upset with me. It's, what is this? Do I speak ill of him? Have at you? I think we do this. I think we do this. And we did it! We win the fight! My arrival at Masamatapati Sirvar's Durga in Zitsang is marked with fanfare befitting of a Samrat of the realm, and the presence of my coffer wagons and tax collectors are quickly noted. Yes, yes, my brother. This is the eccentric brother. He's gotten a little bit better, actually. Did he go to university? Because I was pretty sure he only got a 2. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he got a 3. As Masamata Depati Sirvar is showing me around Zitsang, we come to the military training grounds. All his men at arms have assembled and the air is buzzing with anticipation. Sirvar cracks a broad, toothy grin. I can show them how it's done. Let's do it. Ah, we lost the sparring match. That's okay. We did our best. All right. No window taxes. 2 window taxes, same domain. That's actually quite odd to get the same event twice in the same domain. And he has given us our tribute. Wonder why it's making the tribute so different. And we have successfully befriended our chancellor. This is an intensely long journey. We're gonna now move on to, I guess, these people all like us enough. Our priest, we can befriend the priest, that's cool. I mean, we have every reason to not succeed because we're a sinner, but I don't care, we'll try. We'll give it a shot, right? Grand Tour. She's gotta know, being that she's not a king and not my brother, that she's just on this list so I could get some extra money on the way home. She's gotta know that, right? Yeah, she's gotta have an idea that she's not exactly on this for the same reason. No, this place is perfect as it is. She's the first person to have refused. Probably because she's the only person who's not been my literal sibling or my friend. You know what? No. It's fine. It's fine. You saw through me. You understood I only stopped there, not because I really wanted to, but because it was a convenient way to make a little extra money on the way home. Okay, I accept it. You're gonna see the same thing too, aren't you? You're gonna see through me as well? Kashmiri has finally embraced formation fighting, and it has pushed us over 30,000. Good on us. We're pretty strong, and we have a ton of money. Probably should be investing this money as I go instead of waiting till afterwards, but that doesn't feel right. Yeah, we gotta bring it home. We gotta have the tax collectors open up the cart and see how much money we have. It's time for tribute. He has also... Oh no, he did not refuse. He just did this afterwards. Excellent. You know, no. We're here to collect money, but we're also here to, like, to spread our magnanimousness, so we'll also pretend we didn't see his, secret room of money. We're going to shoot the stag. Our splendor is now known far and wide. We are we are famous. We're going to next be glorious. Look at us being famous. We are getting actually close to the end. It's glorious, fabled, then legendary. I think we're gonna cap it. I think this character is gonna be one of the few characters I played to the point, well, this family is gonna be one of the few families I played to the point where they're capped. We are working on Living Legend. And we're making money hand over fist. We are getting old, though. That's true. Definitely getting old. Got one more place to visit, and then it's straight to home. Oh, my wife has died on the journey. At least the memories remain. She gave me a bunch of daughters, but then I had to marry someone else to get sons, which was completely acceptable, because it's normal for our culture. My arrival at Masamatadapati Ananta's Durga in Kathmandu is marked with fanfare befitting the Samrat of the realm, and the presence of my coffer wagons and tax collectors is quickly noted. Okay. So you are the one who revealed who our bastard was. That's not cool. But we don't have bastards in this land, though. We have mistakes. Completely legitimate mistakes. So we're gonna shoot down another stag. My footing proves true, and my aim even truer. I fell the beast with a single arrow without so much as stumbling over the precarious precipice. The hunting party seems impressed. The grounds filled with applause of my fellows. My host, Masamatapati Ananta of Himalaya, personally comes to congratulate me on my kill. With business concluded, I throw my kill with the rest and continue my tour of the grounds. Excellent. Excellent. Can we forgive our brother at this point? We'll try to befriend him next. It's probably timed down by then. As I am taken to see all the sights in the Dhamma of Kathmandu, I am beginning to notice the absolute opulence of it all. No window tax. Everybody's opulent because we're doing well. Seeing all these opulent leaders in our realm is just a sign of how terribly awesome we're doing. So our dynasty has grown, and it has caused our banner to become higher quality, more renowned, and more known across the world. I am taken to see all the sights. Another window tax. I feel like the fact I don't set the window tax is why they keep showing it to me. It's time for tribute, and he has given me the tribute. During the tour of the Dhamma of Kathmandu, I am locked in a conversation with my brother. I will listen. And now we are going home. Life as a ruler. I'll tell the first story. They want me to tell stories, eh? Yes, I will tell the first story. Let us walk home. Local justice. This is another person who wants local justice. We will forgive him and he can serve us, because that is the forgiving thing to do, of course. Nothing new in here that matters. She is still not dead. That makes me wonder, have we actually... Not quite. 10 more years. Yeah, not even close. Okay, so we have befriended the priest. And now we will see if we can try to befriend our brother again. It might not be on cooldown yet. It isn't, so we'll wait. It's just costing us 44 gold per month. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. We absolutely can afford 44 gold a month just to have opulent chairs to fit in the very best of beds and food. Bully for you. Gentle mooing and the scent of manure aren't all. The Kali Khan's hillside pastures offer the travelers also screaming farmhands, stentorian bellowing, and an escaped bull on the road before us. Over here, you abhorrent bull. So there's a 0% chance I become maimed and a 100% chance that I become a bullfighter, and I think between those two things it's pretty obvious which one we pick, being that we're stupendously learned and still actually pretty good at prowess for our age. Let's do it. We are now a bullfighter. We have captured the bull. Lower consequences. Last time to come and work our land. And we are actually finally almost home. Oh, such a journey. Such a journey. We succeeded. Oh, I was just about to say we succeeded in more than doubling our money. We're going to have to give another widow money. And we probably shouldn't have done all these wars. This singular war we did. Our father didn't see a single widow, probably because he was a homebody. And that's not true. He wasn't a homebody. He was in an army all the time. All right. And with that, I think we're going to bring an end to this episode. We have 4,000 gold to spend, which is actually still quite a lot, even at this late date. So I think a lot of next episode is going to be on that. Our army just continues to increase, and our wealth and power grows by the day and the month. Soon we're going to have to think about how we're going to develop out, how we're going to spend this 4,000 gold. We want to start spreading the money out to our stronger vassals so that they also become more powerful, because that is how we, of course, make an empire that will actually last the length of time. We should check in on our son, too. He did run away, which made him dislike us a little bit, but otherwise he's doing well. He's a genius. How is his... he's still probably going to be around long enough for him to finish. That's good. He's an aspiring blade master. I think that helps to educate a warrior as well. I think our son is going to do fine under this guy. Pretty soon we're going to have an idea of who our heir is going to be. 1 year and he grows up fully. His traits are already set. He is brave, he is generous, and he is paranoid. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Huh. Wow. Brave and generous and paranoid. He already has a 17 martial without his education because he is obviously a genius. Yeah, he's gonna be our first truly spectacular character. Once he gets to put on the armor, you know, and take up the spear, or maybe he'll use the mace. We could just give him the mace now, because he's probably gonna want to serve as a knight. Well, I'm just rambling at this point. Thanks for watching, and I hope you join me the next time I'm here with Samrat Pawan, the Bear of Lohara. Goodbye for now.